Oh, hey, what is up, guys? I just finished working a 12-hour shift. Um, I'm back here, though. I'm back here to give you guys a good battle, you know what I mean? A smooth battle. It wasn't really that smooth because it really went down to the time limit. And, man, this Pokemon were tough. But, let's get into it. So far, I saw the Rotom he has and the Gliscor. Just two of the most annoying mons. And here he decides to go into his Empoleon, and I go into my Rotom. So that is a really good matchup for me. So my Rotom come out here and he tells Empoleon, "Hey, do you want to buy this washing machine?" And Empoleon said, "Nah." So Rotom got mad and he decided to leave without smacking, giving the Will Smith smack to Empoleon. And then I decided to switch out here and go into my Mantine, because I know that these Napoleons tend to carry like stealth rocks and all that good stuff. And my Mantine actually has defog, so I come out here looking like the fish from Finding Nemo and looking smooth. So I decided to just go for the defog because I don't want no rocks on my field. And I think half of my Pokemon are flying types, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he decides to go into Gyarados, and Gyarados is a huge threat. But I know my Rotom do counter it unless it carries like Crunch or something like that. But anywho, I go for the defog, and I decided just to switch out here, and I go back to my Rotom. So my Rotom is like the salesman that everybody hates, and he just come out here like, "Hey, do you want to buy this washing machine?" And Gyarados started ignoring him and just started doing the Tootsie Roll and the Dougie. And now he gets the Dragon Dance and gets his attack and speed raise. So here my Rotom decided to leave again, and I go for the Volt Switch. I was thinking about going for the Hydro Pump for the Gliscor, but I'm glad that this thing stayed in. So down goes Gyarados, this Kaiju, this huge threat. And I get to switch out. So my Rotom is just gonna wait for another person to sell its washing machine too. So here I decided to go into my Scyther because Scyther is really awesome, man. And now the bad thing is that since my Scyther's in, he actually has something to counter it. So he decides to go on to Gliscor, Batman. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, bruh. And here I decided just to go for a U-turn because I know I'm gonna outspeed this thing. So I go for the U-turn, and that doesn't do poop to Gliscor. So the good thing is that it gives me a matchup to go into my my Mantine, and I go on to my Mantine, and Mantine is like, you know what? There's a reason why I'm here often, because I'm the MVP in this joint, bruh. But his Gliscor actually grows fingers and smack off my leftovers, so that's pretty bad. And yeah, I decided just to go for a Scald, I believe. So he decides to switch out because Gliscor, he wants to conserve the most annoying Pokemon, which I respect. So he goes into Rotom, and I go for the Scald. So Mantine is very specially defensive, like mad bulky. So here I actually decided to stay in and go for a Roost. So his Rotom go for a Volt Switch, and it just barely takes me out because Mantine is awesome, man. It's the bro, man. So so here he decides to switch on to Empoleon, and Empoleon is like, why am I here for? And Mantine's gonna get the Roost up, and we're looking pretty decent now. So we can't really do much to each other unless Empoleon have like another move. But here I decided just to switch out and go back to my Rotom. My Rotom is like, "Hey man, I'm trying to get rid of this washing machine, this, that, and the third." And here he actually hits me with a Grass Knot, and that does pretty good damage. But you know, Rotom is really short, so it wasn't crazy damage. So here he decides to switch out, and I decided just to go into, he decides to go into his own Rotom. So I'm like, all right, that's cool, bruh. And I go for a Hydro Pump, but Rotom is a whole mess. He's just too busy trying to sell this washing machine. But anyway, I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go to my Executor because my Executor resists both of his stabs. So I come out here, coconuts and all, and I'm like, "Hey man, do you want this coconut?" And my executor come out here clean. And here he actually hits me with a T-ball. But I'm like, that's cool, bruh. It doesn't mean nothing to me, bruh. And here the road time is gonna eat some of his leftovers, get more than his full HP. And here I decided just to go for a Giga Drain because I really want to take out this Rotom because this Rotom is a huge threat to my team. So he decides to switch out and he actually goes into his Kangaskhan. So Kangaskhan come out here and she's like the Karen that we are afraid of because we just don't like Kangaskhan, especially its megas. But I hit this thing with a Giga Drain and that does almost half damage. But here she actually goes for a double edge, taking me out with a crit. And down goes my executor, man. My coconuts, cracking my coconuts, bruh. You know, so I'm like, all right, whatever, man, whatever. Strong face. So I decided just to go into my Scyther because I know that a quick attack will take this thing out. So here I go for the quick attack and he actually switches out. So he switches out and he goes back into Gliscard, this Pokemon, man. So the quick attack isn't really gonna do much to this thing because I'm pretty sure that this thing is like a impish nature Gliscard. So yeah, I decided just to switch out again and go into my Rotom. So my Rotom comes out here and my Rotom is a boss, man. It's a whole boss. And cause I know that here is gonna probably go for like a knockoff or something like that, and he does, which is cool because now he takes out my Choice Scarf, but later it's actually gonna be bad. So yeah, I decided just to go for a Hydro Pump, hoping that this washing machine don't mess, because if it does, I'm gonna have to smack it to make it work right, like my old TVs. And goes for the Hydro Pump. It connects this time, and it actually hits the Rotom, unfortunately, but it does all right damage. So Rotom's out here. I'm gonna eat some of its leftovers, and here I actually decided to switch out and go into my my Typhlosion. So I go into my Typhlosion, and I don't really know what was his thought process, but here he hits me with a Thunderbolt and eats his leftovers. So here he actually decides to switch out, and I'm pretty sure that was like a bad play on his part, but it doesn't matter. So he switched out into the Empoleon. I'm assuming that he probably thought I had like a Solar Beam, a Power Herb Solar Beam, but I hit this thing with a Shadow Claw, and I go for another Shadow Claw, taking this Empoleon out. So Empoleon's down, and I don't have to worry about him placing stones on my field, throwing rocks at my school bus. That'll really hurt me. And his next Pokemon is the Cloyster. So Cloyster come out here, and he's like, I want to sweep everything up. But I'm like, nah, you can't do that. And I decided to just go for a Flamethrower, hoping it takes it out. But this is a Jolly Typhlosion. I don't ask. And here the Cloyster actually goes for a Shell Smash. So every time Cloyster goes for a Shell Smash, we already know that this thing is scary. So Shell Smash Cloyster, and here I decided to just go for another Flamethrower because nobody don't want to take a Rock Blast or Icicle Spear from this thing. So he hits me with a rock, and my Typhlosion is like, wait a second, before you make me faint, let me eat this berry. And Cloyster actually gave him the grace to do that. So Cloyster is pretty nice for that. But down goes my Typhlosion. So Typhlosion down, and here I decided just to go into my Scyther. So this is a Choice Band Scyther, and I decided just to go for a quick attack, and down goes this Cloyster. So Cloyster's out, and Scyther is awesome. So here he decides to go back out to Gliscard, and I decided to switch out. And man, I'm tired. Yeah, I hit the thing with a quick attack, and that doesn't do poop to this thing. And here he actually goes for a knockoff, which is really good because now I get to use the U-turn and all that good stuff. So here I go for a U-turn, and excuse me guys, it's been a long day today. Yeah, so I go for a U-turn, and I don't do I do poop to this thing. So here I decided just to go to my road time. Road time is like, hey, this washing machine is going somewhere, and here he actually hits me with an ice fang. So far this thing showed me knockoff ice fang, and I know Gliscars always have earthquake, so I'm not really sure what's his other move. I'm not sure if it's like sword dance or if it's roost, but who knows. But here I actually go for another hydro pump, and my road time's like, yo, we're mad, man. We want somebody to buy this washing machine, and here's gonna eat this leftovers, and we are two crazy washing machines. So here I end up trying to go for a move, but he actually outspeeds me, and here we went Thunderbolt. Sorry about this, guy. I just finished working like a really long shift, and man, I freaking forgot to do the voice over this, and sorry about that, guys. But would you rather have a tired me or a singing me? Because nobody liked my singing. I'm the musical. They turned me down. But anywho, I know that any move would hit the roll time because I am choice band. So yeah, I actually decided just to go for the U-turn. So I go for the U-turn, and I decided just to go into whatchamacallit. I go to my Mantine. So my Mantine comes out, and I know that this Gliscar, he's conservative this Gliscar, so I decided just to do a double switch because I know he's gonna switch out. So yeah, I decided just to go back into my Kangaskhan, and I meant my Scyther. So he goes into Kangaskhan, and I switch out and I go into my Scyther. So before I continue on with this, I want to know, what is you guys' favorite punching move? What is you guys' favorite punching move? And so anyway, he hits me with the fake out, and I'm like, that's cool, bruh. And I hit this thing with a quick attack, and down goes Kangaskhan. Oh, matter of fact, he actually lives it. I completely forgot about that. But a second one will take it down. It's like one of those things that you thought that they were dead, but you have to hit it again to make sure that they're dead. Saturday, I'm gonna try to upload 3 battles for you guys. But anywho, where we at right now? So this guy's out here, and I decided to go for a U-turn. So I go for this U-turn, and I go into my ride on, and I'm gonna tell you, my ride on, like, I have a ride period and I have a ride on. The reason why I use ride on more is because my ride period is actually Jolly, and this one is the right EV spread. So this is an adamant ride on. But anywho, it hits me with an earthquake, and here I decided just to go for the late game stealth rocks. I know that he only has 2 Pokemon left, but he's been doing a lot of switching, so I think it's about that time. So he's gonna get the poison heal again, and I decided just to go for a raw, but it didn't really matter because this earthquake is going to take me out. So down goes my ride on, man. Dang, dude, what's wrong with you, man? Not my rhinoceros. He can stand up and everything. But anyway, I decided just to go into Mantine because that's the Pokemon I need right now. So I go out to my Mantine, and I'm like, that's it. This game is over, bruh. So we got 3 minutes. Dang, man. I've been doing this voiceover for 15 minutes now. But anyway, here I decided to just go for a rain dance because I don't really care what this thing do to me. You know what I mean? So I go for a rain dance, and I'm like, that's it. Everything is about to die right now. So I do have the swift swim ability, so I decided just to go for the roost because I wanted to conserve my health just for this road time here. And this is why stealth rock was important, because I go for the roost, and I get all my health back. So this thing actually has leftovers, and a skull boosted in the rain, it's not going to take it out. So yeah, I decided just to go for a skull and hit this thing. So I did, and it just barely takes it out, which was unbelievable. And here he hits me with a thunderbolt, almost taking me out. But Mantine is a boss, man. It's a boss. And here I decided just to go for another skull, just to take this thing out. So I go for another skull, and down goes roll time. And I think we have like 1 minute left for this battle. So his last Pokemon is the Gliscor, and it is at full health, which is scary. But my Mantine does have the rain up, so I decided just to go for another skull, toss some boiling water at this thing, because that's the worst way to go, and it's the best way that I wanted it to go. So down goes this Gliscor, and thank you guys very much. Sorry for this shirt. I'm so tired.